Boom, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. I just wanted to make a quick video, super quick, on the recent shit show that was the gaming stream of Chrissie, Mayr, and Lauren Southern. It was absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, pure garbage. And now that's not the reason I'm making this video. I'm not making this video to just say that it was indeed garbage, which it was. I'm making this video to react to some of the thoughts that I had. By the way, I did not watch it. I was watching Cozy.tv. I was watching Cozy.tv. And and Nick, there wasn't a ton of stuff on. So Nick checked out this stream of Lauren and Chrissie's, and it was terrible. I mean, there's no other way around it. It was garbage. And Lauren Southern, I have done a video not directly about her, but with her as part of the main theme. If you're not aware, I think most of you are aware. She did do some pretty good stuff with her documentaries, her Borderless documentary, where she basically traveled to Africa and followed the migration of Africans into Europe. And listen, that took courage, that took balls. That was and I think it was awesome to show people that indeed that is what's going on, to show that journey. It's funny how the left always wants to pretend that they are the ones who are sympathetic, that they are the ones being nice and righteous and, like I said, sympathetic. But when you show the journey of these Africans to Europe, you're like, man, there's nothing sympathetic about that one bit. It is a sad journey. It's, with multiple life-threatening obstacles that are just bad on all accounts. Even when they get into Europe, it's not much better. Everyone involved loses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that was good. She also did a documentary on the crisis in South Africa, which I think was really good. It showed that a group of people can indeed be racist towards whites, because you have that segment of the population who believes that you simply cannot be racist towards whites because whites have the quote unquote power, and therefore you cannot be racist towards them. So that was it was a good documentary showing the struggles of the South African whites over there, protecting their land that has been there for generations. They have been there for generations. They're not, we're not talking about elites, and maybe they're kind of elite over in South Africa, but we're not talking, Jeff Bezos or anything like that. We're talking farmers. So anyway, so she's done some good stuff there. Now, where it gets a little bit dicey is, there's the Milo story where, she linked up with Paul Watson and had some extreme 1776 type stuff. And the thing that is probably the most damaging, in my opinion, is the total contradiction of the trad wife lifestyle. It's absolutely obvious that it's a rules for thee, but not for me type thing. She's done videos on being a trad woman and, waiting until marriage, yada, 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 and, being a good wife and things like that. When in reality, it's well known that she has slept with many, many content creators, and which shows that Rollo Tomasi has indeed been correct about the lifespan of a woman, where they basically have their fun in their mid-20s when they are at their peak sexual SMV. They have their fun. They get with a lot of chads, multiple chads. They have open and free sex with them. And then once their looks start to decline, they find a beta or a beta provider to be with and spend their life with after they've already been ran through by about 100 chads. And that would definitely be correct for Lauren. And so there's that. And then the other thing is, I think 2 of her producers were homosexuals, and she has shown an openness towards that, and basically an okayness with that, and she also ratted out Nigel Farage and the conservative movement over in England. Now, do I know the full details of that? No, I don't, but that is pretty widely accepted that happened. And in a nutshell, she went away. She went away for about a year, not making any content. Let's go over here and look at this. And she came back, and she was a new and improved woman, and and she was basically more open to the left side of things. And she was coming back with this type of style where, yeah, facts don't care about your feelings, but you should care about feelings if you want to win, people over and things like that, which on the surface, I don't necessarily disagree with, but it just shows an appeasement to the other side of things. And, well, quite frankly, it shows she is a grifter. And the video that she did on Odysee with Chrissie Mayr, here it is. Here is the actual photo right here. It was just a terrible stream. Like I said, that's not the reason I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is it was plainly obvious when, like I said, I was watching it on cozy.tv. When I was watching it on that, a few things. Number one, that Lauren and there are so many grifters, especially in the conservative movement. And, Nick, my dude, Nick Fuentes, always talks about how we need to get serious. We need to get serious. We don't have time. Things are crumbling before our very eyes. We need to get serious. And I couldn't agree with that more. And when you see videos like this from people that you're like, man, why am I always seeing them? Why am I always seeing it? They're not even that good. They're not even that talented. They're not that funny. They're just mildly attractive women. Honestly, Chrissie and Lauren are probably both 6s, honestly. But now Chrissie is actually somewhat funny. I will say that she says some funny things. But it just shows, and recently we've seen with the one guy who basically went on the You Are Here podcast and flipped out on Sydney Watson, Jack Murphy, for basically asking him about his cuckoldry. And it is just painfully obvious the amount of grift that is going on, especially towards the conservative movement. And I'm not necessarily saying that Lauren and Chrissie are grifting currently, as much as I'm saying that they have been grifting, whether it was, before Lauren went on her break, or when she was making the Borderless stuff documentary, that was the grift, and this is more who she actually is. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I would say it's all been a grift, honestly. And with Chrissie, I pull up this video and I'm like, damn, she's everywhere. She's on Friday Night Tights. She, as the token, as the token gaming nerd gaming chick nerd who loves video games. And really, in reality, she's just there for the simps, to ogle or oogle or splurge, and whatever adjective you want to use, while she's there as eye candy. And and then I see her on this show with Lauren, and I'm like, man, what do you even believe in? What are you, I always see these videos of, you complaining about, wokeness, and about, about how terrible things are, Charles Barkley, how terrible things are. And, and that is a common theme of the e-celeb conservative movement. You see a bunch of complaining, a bunch of saying, this sucks, and however, really all it is finding a way to monetize from outrage that is justified. But I mean, it's justified because the things that the outrage is coming from are actually terrible. They aren't good. They are bad. Mass immigration, how the military has turned Hamas, and, I mean, you could go down the line. Koof, small businesses shutting down, people's happiness meter going down, the IQ level going down. Every which way you look, things are bad. But what's even worse, in my opinion, is the monetization, or the profiting of this outrage. And I just got to be honest, like, I used to be someone who watched some of their content, and then I heard Nick talk about how you basically you should not be following any of these women on social media, that it's no better than really kind of contributing to an OnlyFans account. And it's true. I mean, what's the difference? The only difference is some of the OnlyFans girls actually get nude, whereas but as far as the tip money and the payments and the profiting off of people's weaknesses and things like that, that's all the same. And I was watching this this stream, and I just kept thinking to myself, holy shite, this is not a good look for streamers. This is so cringe, so bad, that it shows that most streamers aren't in fact serious. If you ever wonder why things continuously get worse, even though we have so many people who seem to understand that all these things are bad, and they're uploading things onto YouTube, and I get it. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. I get it. Okay, but I'm not a professional like they are. Okay, I can't sink all of my time into this, all my time and energy. But if I could, you better believe I would get serious about this. And I just kept thinking to myself, they are willing to do anything. You have mass griftness, people just grifting, and they don't have any actual firm beliefs. And then the other thing, quite frankly, that I kept thinking is, these people, for lack of a better term, are whores. Utterly and completely, just willing to do anything on a camera for money, for tip monies, just hoorin. And it was not good to see. It really opened my eyes. And it's just crazy how God works, how God can, guys, it's 4 a.m. where I'm at. I get up at 3 a.m. Okay. And it's just crazy how, I can wake up, I'm watching cozy.tv, and I'm watching that, and I have such an awakening to the griftness, mass griftness, and huren of streaming like this. And I know. I mean, look at this. Case in point. Look at this. Okay, look at these thumbnails. I rarely put thumbnails in my videos. I hate thumbnails. I mean, look at the pictures here. Boom, you have some some cute look or cute pose. Ooh, now I'm serious. I'm serious, Lauren. I'm serious, Lauren. And let's keep scrolling here. And then look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. No more pandering. Huh? No more pandering. And then this one is just, we got a little shh. I mean, it's it is posing. It's posing. It's in order to get guys to click on it. Even though that pose has nothing to do with the actual content, the actual content. I mean, here's another one. Dozens of Canadian churches vandalized, and she has a thumbnail. It's just so silly. It really is it's modern day whoring. It really is. It's modern day whoring. I don't know what else to call it that. And you could say to me, well, Nolan, what about, some of the guys you do like Nick Fuentes and Kai clips and politically provoked and things like that. And what I would say is they're serious. They're about what they do. Nick actually went to New York and has gone to actual places to protest and to make things happen. And yes, Lauren did that too with her documentary. I got it. Okay. But you have to look at the big picture and all of the actions. I don't really see Nick or Kai putting thumbnails like this in their videos. I don't really see them grifting. They have been what they are. They have been what they're about since the very get-go. And and furthermore, like I said, they actually go to New York or DC to make these things happen. Nick is starting a nonprofit as for AF, America First, which is awesome. That is being about it. That is actually taking matters into your own hands as opposed to just complaining about it on a microphone. And I have mad respect for that. I really, really do. So this is modern day Huren. Chrissie Mayr, that chick, like I said, she's funny, somewhat funny, I guess. But it's just hilarious how she's like all over the place. I thought to myself, why the fuck is she everywhere? She's everywhere. She's on this, she's on that, she's on this. And then I realized, she's the perfect token hur to basically, she's not going to be too controversial. She'll be fun. She's a fun girl. She'll be fun. You can put her in the video. She won't be too controversial. She'll look nice and perky, and her agreeableness level will be pretty high, and that's why she's on there. So bottom line is this type of shit bothers me like crazy. It's all just fake. It's all fake. It's all a grift. There's very few who are actually serious about making things better. Alex Jones would be one. Nick Fuentes would be one. Kai would be one. Owen Schroyer would be one. The guy on the You Are Here thing, he's actually gone to real life events and made things happen and shown what is going on. I don't love Sidney Watson. I think he could do the show perfectly on his own. But he's about it. He goes in real life and shows what's going on. What's his name? Shoot. Let's look that up right quick, because it's going to bother me. But Nick, Alex, Milo, Gavin, let's see here. What's his name? Okay, there's no Elijah. So there's a good amount of people who are the real deal, who are actually about being serious and making a change. Because in my opinion, if the end result is not change, what are we even doing this for? All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the content. I will try and keep it coming as much as I can, and keep this rolling. All right, guys, Debacle, don't be a pussy willow. In fact, our feelings don't matter. Love you all. See you all next time. Bye-bye.